Now, you guys remember Munaka and Sima. They were part of the SATANIST and podcast whole team. Now, as you can see in the title, that particular thing you are reading, which is in the title, comes from a recent episode that they recorded. I think now they record, I don't know if they record with this podcast, but it comes from this intro right here.
Is religion?
Oh, because I'm Christian, you know, and it not not hardcore, like go to church every Sunday. I mean, I believe in Jesus, I believe in God. I do.
I know this is so extreme, but I looked into Satanism.
So, you know where it comes from. Now, yeah. It's a lot going on. You know that video? There's a lot going on. It's the Reality Show. We do daily Christian commentary videos. And so this comes from a recent episode that they recorded over there on religion and thingy. This is not under SATANIST podcast. This is a platform that's called the Glitch Africa Studio or something like that. So that's where that comes from. And so let us hear Sima's views and or version of Christianity that she speaks about, so we can go to Munaka and hear what Munaka is saying. So first, let's start with Sima.
Let's dive into today's topic, which is religion. How are we feeling about that? Which religion did we grow up in? What do we identify as?
I'm Christian.
But Tatimze.
Oh, because I'm Christian, you know, and it not not hardcore, like go to church every Sunday. No, but yeah. I mean, I believe in Jesus, I believe in God. I don't see any other God. I don't see anyone above him. I'm sorry. So, yeah, that's just me.
Did you grow up a Christian?
She says her version of Christianity is we don't go every week. Okay. She's not that. She's okay. So what kind of a Christian? So you see? So she knows that there is that serious a Christian, and she chooses to be. I just live on the surface. The next question was what?
Or did you find God yourself? Or are you now like, I grew up as a Christian and then I found God for myself?
No, I grew up as a Christian.
Okay, so it's all you ever knew.
That's all I ever knew. Oh, see, I know inside. No.
And then how do you then navigate, if you have to, cultural beliefs and Christianity?
My sister. Because on my dad's side of the family, they believe a lot in like ancestors and you know, and the whole flowering and you know, I really didn't know what to do, you know, because I'm there, like it's not my territory. I'm there, and there's really nothing I can do. I'm just
okay. So you see, before we go to Munaka, Sima's position is a dangerous position. There's a lot of people that classify themselves as Christian, but they're just there. You know, this. So you can go and see how she describes it. How she describes, you see this position here. It's a very dangerous position. Because you are sitting at the door waiting for a reason to believe something else. If you remain in this posture or in this position that Sima has stated right here in this video, you are going to exit. What Sima is saying, her belief is, it's a dangerous position. You don't know, like when she says she doesn't know, that means she doesn't have her beliefs set to tell her what to think about these things. So Sima's position, there's a lot of people, don't undermine it, there's a lot of people. You remember even Saul used to claim to be a Christian, and you saw him there attacking God, attacking the church. Why? Because they have never really questioned what, so they live in limbo. They live nonchalant. You know, it's like, okay, we'll do that because, yeah, you know. So to get, like, even when she's talking about, like, you know, why? It's an exhausting topic for him. She's not interested in talking about it or getting that, you know. That's the danger of the kind of things that Abu Sima believe, is because she's okay just telling you just enough to get the conversation done with. Okay, now she's young, she probably doesn't know why you need to be serious with faith, but I'm telling you why it's a dangerous position to be in the state, because you are literally waiting for someone to tell you what to believe something else. It's a very dangerous position to remain in.
Chilling, watching everyone shouting goats and saying all the ancestors' names. I mean, I'm not saying they're not there, but I believe in God. And nje, ezinye izinto, I don't really understand, but I mean, if it's happening, then...
Do you feel like the two clash?
Valid question.
She's asked, do you think they clash? She's quiet. Why? Her faith or her idea of being a Christian doesn't define all these things. If you're really Christian and you're really set on it, it will define those things. It does define all those things. But the kind of a Christian Sima is, if you want to see her answer, you can go watch the video there. I'll leave it in the description. It's a dangerous position to be if you claim something. You know, she's exhausted by being asked this question, because why? She doesn't care enough about these things. It's a very dangerous position to be. Now, this moves us over to Munaka.
Respected when it happens,
Yes.
but it doesn't mean you necessarily agree or disagree. Just like
Yes.
to each their own.
That's just me.
Okay.
What about you, Munax?
So I grew up as a Christian, right? I grew up in a Christian household. God was a big deal. But now that I look back, we didn't really pray as a family all the time. You see? So I went to church every Sunday. I went to the Lutheran church. So if you don't know what Lutheran is, it's basically, it's actually derivative. Yeah, it's derived. It's a derivative of the Martin Luther King, because he was basically Lutheran, right? So basically it's we practice some Catholic things, but we're very Christian. So the only Catholic things that we'll do, for example, is we use incense, we have aqua lights, which is basically the people that wear the red and the white. Those are servers of God.
Okay.
But
Now, you see this framing. Now, you'll remember in my testimony where I mentioned how Catholicism was the reason I ended up Muslim. Catholicism is like a trap for you to go to other faiths. This explains why all this practice of rituals and what introduced Munaka to what she then fell into.
we don't pray to Mary. We don't believe that Mary was all that. We just know she was a vessel to bring Jesus to earth, right?
Okay.
So so we grew up like that. Church was really good. But then what's crazy is, guys, I actually had a period in my life where I didn't believe in God, hey? And this happened it was bad. To the point, no, dude, when I say, if there's anyone who actually truly loves God now, it's me, because I chose him for myself. I remember after my grandfather died, I lost all faith in God. I lost all faith in him, because, well, to be honest, I was dating a non-Christian partner. So and that's why I always vouch for the fact that I can't be with a partner that's not a Christian, because him not being a Christian pushed me away from God.
You see? These things, you see what a person who knows what they believe, she might not be that deep, but she knows. She can answer for why not to do this, why to distance this. Do you see the difference between what Munaka is doing? No, she might not be that deep, But you can see what happens when a person understands what they believe. They can say, know this, know this, know this. When a person is like Sima was, it's a dangerous position because you still don't know what you're susceptible to.
Naturally, I think as a woman, you want to be led by your partner. So if he doesn't believe in God, make sure, best believe, you're not going to believe in God by the end of that relationship because it's natural.
Really?
So I promise.
You see, she doesn't know. Do you see this conversation? It's very important. Very, very important. She doesn't know, like she genuinely doesn't know that the dangers of not knowing what you believe. Let's go back there.
You're not going to believe in God by the end of that relationship because it's natural.
Really?
So I promise you, dude, you must remember, your man is leading you. I mean, you are a submissive girlfriend. I know you are. So now if your man wakes up tomorrow and says, babe, I want us to start going to church, and you guys don't go regularly, you're probably going to go.
I mean,
He wants to do it. My man says we're going to church. I guess we're going to church. If your man wakes up today and tells you we're going to start praying every night, you might not do it because you want to, but you're doing it because you love your partner and that's what he wants. Eventually, you will adopt what he's believing because he's leading you. So do you see why I can say it's easy to fall into that trap? Do you understand?
Okay.
And this can be true if the woman is not of faith. Okay?
Like the same circles, like different friends. If all your friends are always drinking, I promise you at some point you will drink. It's just the circle thing.
Okay.
So I was dating that guy and he pushed me away from God. I don't want to lie. But then when my grandfather died, I even remember I was in the Uber. I was in Pretoria going to Joburg. I cried that whole hour, crying to God, God, please save him. If you save him, I promise you, I will come back to you, whatever. He didn't save him. So after that, I was like, I hate Christianity. It's a lie. It's a scam. I'm not doing it anymore. And I remember during those 2 years, I was experimenting. So in those 2 years, I learned about Islam because I was like, let me see, what is this Islam thing? Let me find out.
No, sir, I'm not laughing at.
Oh, she's so PC, Peace, guys. She's not laughing at that. Yeah, it's a funny religion. But she wants to be neutral with everybody. She doesn't know what she believes. It's a dangerous position. When you see all these people that want to be cool everywhere, it's a very dangerous position to be because they genuinely do not build faith. What they do is build crushing shells below their feet. So they keep egg walking. It's sad. Those people who believe what they believe, they don't care what you believe. They just walk over your faith like anyhow.
So in those 2 years, I learned about Islam because I was like, let me see, what is this Islam thing? Let me find out.
No, sir, I'm not laughing at.
She's laughing. I know.
Don't laugh at our religion. No, dude, I guys relax, So I explored with Islam, but I just never connected with it. I don't know how you can believe in one half of the Bible and not the second half. So for me, I just felt like this is not for me. And also with Muhammad and all of the, marrying younger girls and all of those things, I'm not too well versed on the religion, so I'm not going to speak too much on it. But I just don't agree with it. It's not my religion. And then I know this is so extreme, but I looked into Satanism, right? I was experimenting. I didn't practice anything, but I don't know if it was Satanism or Luciferianism, but one of the two.
Now, that's how I know she's being genuine. Yeah, she's not saying this as a bit in order to catch people, off guard and then trend. Why? Because a lot of people who talk about being, all these people who come online, hey, I was recruited by Satanists. You'll hear that the details are very vague. But Munaka just pointed something. Please, if you hear car revving, don't mind. There is a gentleman on the other side. He has a very aggressive engine. And I can hear it here. So he does that every time. So It's a very motivational car. It's one of those very expensive cars. So that's how I know she's being genuine, because she separates Satanism and Luciferianism. These are two different. A lot of this, hey, they wanted me to sell my soul, what. You'll never hear these descriptions because mostly people are making up stories.
But guys, can I tell you what's
Guys, that couch right there, they are not open-minded.
They're not open-minded.
They're not open-minded.
Guys, let me tell you, ne? So I don't know which one it is. It's one of the two, but they have like a set of commandments. The same way in the Bible you have commandments, they also have commandments, right?
Okay.
And if you look at it objectively, as in you don't know anything about heaven and hell and God and the devil, if you look at it as if you're reading a book, some of the stuff do make sense. I'll give you an example. One of the principles, one of the commandments was something along the lines of, if someone does you dirty, you must forgive them once or just like let it slide. But if they do it
Fool
again,
me once.
you must, it's like, it didn't say attack them, but it's like,
What's that, revenge?
you must, yeah, not revenge, but it's like, they must know who you are, basically. So,
I practice that.
thank you.
No.
You see, but that's one of the commandments.
No, I
Okay,
no.
it's in Satanism.
Are you saying
Satanism?
Yeah.
But,
but
I will let it slide the
One
first time. The
time.
second
Yeah.
time, I will let
Okay.
you will
Fool me
see.
once.
Thank you.
Okay, but the principles, you've just heard that Satanists subscribe to those ideas. What does that tell you about the idea? If you subscribe to something that's Satanists, what does that tell you?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing
Doesn't
is,
life go like that, really?
So you practice it.
but the thing, but the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That those, I don't know which one it is. One of the two. Besides, one of them has rituals and the other one doesn't. That's where the difference is. But it's like the way they describe it. It's almost like if you follow that religion, it makes a lot of sense on earth. So it's very earthly. If you follow that, it's very, everything you're doing, to be honest, it's for serving you. It's all about you and how to better yourself and to be the best version of yourself on earth. But it doesn't speak about afterlife. So that's what I picked up with Satanism and Luciferianism, one of the two. But it was very similar, just one has rituals. So it was very scary because I was like, why am I identifying with this thing? Why am I seeing myself in this thing? But that was just it was just one aspect of it that made sense. But overall, I just think my upbringing just didn't allow me to ever fully get into it. But I read up on it. And then obviously the Buddhism,
It
the
kind
monks.
of promotes being conceited.
Yes, it promotes being conceited. It's about you. And I was like, at the time, I was like, yeah, hell yeah, it is about me. You understand? So it was a weird journey. And then the only way I got back to God, truly speaking, was I don't know what was happening. I was just very low again in my life. And I was like, let's go to this church thing. Let's see how it is. And every week I started going and forming that relationship. And I was like, man, fuck, this thing is real. Like,
Notice, it started going, and every week it became a consistent thing. Now, you know what you believe.
God is real. God is alive. And even though I still struggle in my journey with believing, because also, you know what the problem is, guys? And maybe you guys can give some insights. The thing with religion is, I understand why people say it's a social construct. Meaning that the big dogs at the top of the world created that thing to keep us in control. Because every single religion low-key preaches the same things. It preaches don't kill people, don't be violent, don't rape people, just be a proper person, live a good life because we want to maintain peace. Can you imagine if nobody had religion, how wild the world would be? Do you understand why it's that thing of, I can see why people are like, do you just believe in whatever because Oksala, you're doing the same thing?
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
But
Omi?
you know,
This is where understanding doctrine, do you see? So she sometimes struggles with that. And those particular things that she's talking about struggling with, those are things you're going to struggle with if you don't go towards studying doctrine. You know, when you study doctrine, you will understand why we low-key do not believe the same things. We are not believing the same things. Just the same way, like she said, she was there doing the whole Islam thing, but then she was like, hey, it's not for me. Why? Doctrinally, some things are wrong. There's a lot of things. everything there, everything there is crazy. The book doesn't make sense. The doctrine, the science in Islam doesn't make sense. All that stuff. And so it's very important understanding the doctrine of what you believe, because you will see why it protects you from the world. The world has a lot of cookie ideas. And if you don't know what your book carries, a lot of things out there are waiting for you to just cause confusion. Be very encouraged to go towards studying your doctrinal position. This WhatsApp number right here that I'm putting here, if you have never studied, you've never understood why do we believe what we believe, why do we hold to the things we hold to, WhatsApp me on this number and just say, Ricky, send me the discipleship lessons, and I'll send you a group of classes of over 60 hours worth of study where we discussed subject matters pertaining faith. Okay, they are there. You can download all of them, keep them, and then when you have time, you go through the studies, and so that you can understand what exactly do you believe. Doctrine makes the difference between what we believe. Otherwise, you'll expose yourself. You see, so even Munaka, she knows these particular things, but she still has to go in there so that she can know why. It's not a thing of the hierarchies and, and all those things. It is a much more bigger thing. Is that there is a model in faith, particularly Christianity, that you will not find in the social construct, as you may put it. Spirituality Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today will be down in the pinned comments. You must know what you believe.